Hello, Major Malfunction here. Today I'm going to review the CRKT Stiff K.I.S.S designed by Ed Holligan. It's called the Stiff K.I.S.S. This model number is, I'm sorry, I forgot to clear this up for you, 23110GT. I believe this is a discontinued model, and I bought this exclusively through Big 5. I've owned this knife before back in September, and I gave it to a relative in the Philippines. I've been waiting around for Big 5 to get a new stock of these for a while, and they have two versions of this, which is the Tonto point and the drop point, both of which I've noticed came with the same exact case, and they fit in the same way. It's just one's a drop point, the other one is a Tonto point. Now, the first thing I would like to say about this knife is that it is made in one solid piece, so it's full tang. It's wrapped with a special cord here. It says a handle, and you can also take it off, and it actually makes a pretty good throwing knife, surprisingly. One negative about this knife I found was that the type of grind it uses here. One side is angled, and the other side is flat. So for me, being a new knife sharpener, I didn't exactly know how to sharpen, except for, I guess, sharpen this side like 3 times, this side 1, and just kind of make it flat. And for the most part, I noticed that technique worked for this type of blade. If anyone else knows better, let me know. That'd be great. The other downfall I have with this knife is, yes, it has interesting serrations, but I found it very difficult to sharpen because of the way they come out, protrude, and they have these little sharp ones that just came out and protrude. I believe this is made from AUS 6 steel. I may be wrong. It's generally a lower grade steel than an AUS 8, and AUS 8 usually find that type of steel in the bracket of like $60 to $80 a knife, but this is a pretty good steel. I've noticed that it had pretty good corrosion resistance. I took it out in the ocean with me when I was in the Philippines, and it seemed to have no problem after I used it. I actually trusted this knife enough to give it to a relative there. I don't like giving knives away that I don't trust. A little bit away from the case. I think this actually came like this out of the box, and I should have kept a better look, but a well-used knife doesn't really bother me that much. The way this cord is positioned and tied, it feels perfect in the hand, really. It makes me feel like I don't want to take this out because it's that useful. This knife would be a great knife to put as an emergency backup knife, or like in your car or something, because I mean you can use this string for a lot of things, and having it wrapped up there, very useful. So usually when I use it, I hold it like 1 or 2 finger loops, bring it through. The jimping is very soft, and this finger groove is very thin, but for the size, it makes sense. And this is actually very good at stabbing, and considering this is a Tonto blade and the thickness of the body over here, it's a very good knife. So for the price I got this, I think $15 when they're on sale, $30, $35 when they're not on sale. So it's best to just buy them when on sale. Because it's discontinued, it's very, very difficult to find. I've noticed them on eBay and some knife traders. They jack up the price, and I mean, yeah, you're out to make a profit, but really, I'm not sure if it's even worth its price. I mean, I bought it when it's on sale, and it's just hard to find as it is. Overall, I think it's a good knife. Let me see here. And the case. It's a very interesting case. It's actually reversible, so you can remove these screws and stick them here. A friend of mine, he actually carries this upside down on his pants, and I tried it out, and it actually works really well. I just pull it out, and there you go. It's a secure clip. It's a very nice clip. Very strong for a nicely priced fixed blade. It doesn't catch on to a lot of clothing. It's not very abrasive. And you have a lot of options here. I used to carry this as a boot knife also, so I kind of wrap the strings through here. And in the state of California, it's illegal, at least within city limits, depending on which city, but out in the country it doesn't really matter that much. But it has a lot of carry options. You can carry it upside down, hang it on a keychain, on your belt, or hang it off your backpack. I actually hung this off my backpack, and it is a very useful knife. Overall, just to take an overview, it has some pretty very good grip actually. The cord, very useful, especially since it's integrated with the knife. The Tonto blade is the downfall, not the Tonto, but the fact that the grind is not of a common knife, so it's a little bit harder to sharpen. And the overall, I think it's a great knife. The good steel, hardly see any corrosion, but I take good care of my knives. And yeah, I enjoyed this knife, and I hope that you guys have good luck finding this knife too. Have a great day and stay safe. Thanks for watching. One more thing I forgot to mention here is actually the size, and let me measure that for you right here, right now. Again with my Victorinox. Hopefully you can see this. The blade here is, from here, it's about less than 3 1/4, right here on the dot. It's actually, the blade ends about here, so it's about 3 1/4. And overall, the size of the knife itself comes out to almost 7 1/4, right over here. Oh man, let me focus that for you. There we are. It's about a little bit less than 7, a little bit more than 7 1/4. So overall, great size knife, just to give you a perspective on how big it is.